No, I'm not Graham Stephan, and this isn't a Graham Stephan video, and there's probably a bunch of you out there who are expecting this to be a Graham Stephan video, but before you click dislike and click off the video, hear me out, and I want to explain to you how Graham Stephan's video on how to buy a house for $0 is directly applicable to the stock market and can be done in the stock market with as little as $400. Now, like Graham's video, there is a catch, and while this stock purchase didn't cost me anything out of pocket, you still need money up front in order to take advantage of what I'm about to show you. For those of you who haven't seen Graham's video, he essentially explains the process of finding a wedge real estate deal. Now, a wedge real estate deal is one where you're buying a property in the property market for less than its true market value. And this is traditionally done by finding a home that has an old, rundown interior, fixing it up, renovating it, so that you can increase the appraisal value. Graham then went from bank to bank to get the property reappraised and to get a larger mortgage on that property, and that larger mortgage could pay off the old, smaller mortgage and also recoup his initial investment and renovation costs within 1 year. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can do the exact same thing with a business on the stock market. The stock that I'm going to be using in this example today is Facebook stock. It's a business that everyone is familiar with, and it meets many of the traditional value investing requirements. The business only has one major competitor in the advertising space, and not only that, they have over 2.5 billion monthly active users on their platform, which gives them a huge competitive advantage over other advertising platforms. Management is led by the founder Mark Zuckerberg and has consistently been able to generate a high return on invested capital with practically zero debt on their books. So how could we possibly become a part owner in such a great business for free? Well, even the greatest of businesses, including Facebook stock, are subject to the market volatilities. And during those market volatilities, sometimes stocks like Facebook stock get mispriced, and their price is significantly lower than their true market value, in the same way that Graham was able to find a property that was priced significantly lower than a reappraised price once he'd fixed it up. I used a simple discounted cash flow model to estimate a range at which the true value of Facebook might sit. Essentially, what I'm doing in this valuation is I'm taking Facebook's free cash flow, which is cash left over after operations and after capital expenditures, and I'm growing that free cash flow at somewhere between 8 and 16% per year for the next 10 years, so I can get an estimation of the lump sum amount of cash that I can expect to get out of this stock over the next 10 years. And this discounted cash flow gave me a range for the value of Facebook of somewhere between $185 per share and $335 per share. If you're interested in getting a free copy of the spreadsheet that I'm using in this video, then you can via the first link in the description below. It's a free stock analysis spreadsheet that I put together in order to help investors find undervalued businesses on the stock market. During the late part of 2018, Facebook stock fell from a high of $220 per share all the way down to $125 per share, representing a 43% decline in the price of that business. And according to my valuation that I just did, it is now on sale at somewhere between 32% and 63% off. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's 30 to 60% off, yes, but it's still not free. But don't worry, I'm getting to that part. Now, of course, it's impossible for you to pick exactly when a stock is going to stop falling. So for us to expect that we could have known to purchase the stock at 125 right at the bottom is ridiculous. But that's not what I'm asking you to do. We estimated that the fair value of Facebook sat somewhere between $185 and $330 per share. So that would mean that we would be buying Facebook stock at a 50% margin of safety, 50% off, at somewhere between $90 per share and $170 per share. Now, every investor will have a different approach at how they start buying into a stock. Some will start buying at the top range of that margin of safety price, which is $170 in this example. And some people would try and wait until all the way at the bottom and try and wait for that $90, $95 per share margin of safety price. For me personally, I've found the best approach has been to take an average of the two and try and start buying as close to that average as possible. And the middle point of our margin of safety prices in this example is $130 per share. Facebook stock hit $130 per share twice in 2018, in the middle of November and again in the middle of December. For this example, let's assume that we bought 3 shares of Facebook stock for $130 each, which would be a total investment, a total out-of-pocket investment of $390. Now comes the fun part. A few months later, the stock market volatility dropped significantly and the price of Facebook started to return to its true value as we had estimated it. In fact, earlier this month, Facebook stock hit $195 per share, which is exactly a 50% increase from that $130 per share price that we started to invest at. And if you wanted to be $0 out of pocket in this investment, you could simply sell 2 of your 3 shares for a total of $390. And that would mean that you got your entire $390 initial investment back within a couple of months, and yet you are still a part owner in Facebook. And that is how you buy Facebook stock, or any stock for that matter, for $0. So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my perspective and a stock market twist on this fun series that Graham Stephan has started. He did how I bought my Tesla for $78 and how I've bought a house for $0. So I thought I would share the stock market perspective. And if you enjoyed it, I would appreciate if you leave a like and let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. And of course, if you're new around here and you want to become a subscriber and see more stock market related content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and joining the team. But for now, guys, I'll see you in the next video.